Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another series on the channel. This time we're going in as Isengard. It's been a while since I last sat in this chair. I'm not gonna lie, it's been like 2 months since I last recorded and 3 months since I last played DAC. And the faction, because if you guys remember, I did a poll on which faction we should play next on YouTube. And Isengard won that poll. So, I figured the best faction we should play, because since you guys wanted to see me play Isengard, we're going in as Isengard. We're going to play on very hard, of course, as always. And I'm also going to scroll this down for you quickly here, if you want to read. There we go. I'm going to be rusty in this campaign, I'm pretty sure, because I haven't played DAC in such a long time. But it's going to be fun, I think. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you do as well, and hopefully you can support me through this journey, because I'm not as good as I usually are. It's going to take some hours. I'm going to come into it, I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to be rusty in the beginning. I always tend to be when I have longer breaks from games, so I'm not going to be the greatest commander in the world, but it's going to make even more fun gameplay, I would say. I think so, at least. I really do hope you guys look forward to this as much as I do. I really am looking forward to jumping in as Isengard. So, we're not going to wait any further. Let's start the campaign here and now, and let's try and dominate Middle-earth with Saruman and his forces of evil. Welcome, my lords, to Isengard. As always, when playing with the AGO version, we're getting the question, do you want to enable hardcore mode? Enabling the optional hardcore mode will restrict auto-resolve and add costs for sieging settlements and armies when they run out of supplies. Press green tick to enable and red cross to disable. You know me by now, I want to be able to auto-resolve battles from time to time. So, we are going to politely decline. Welcome to Divide and Conquer. I highly recommend you guys reading this message here. It is written by Izzy. It's pretty damn funny, so feel free to read that and read everything else if you want to as well. There we go. Close this scroll down. Dominion of Isengard. We are the fighting Uruk-hai. We are the servants of Saruman the Wise. The White Hand. The hand that gives us man-flesh to eat. We came out of Isengard. I'm going to scroll the rest of this text down for you as well, if you want to have a quick little read. Or quick, it's quite a long text, it's going to take a little while to read, but there we go. A simple ring. As you all know, we can get the ring as Saruman. And if we get the ring, we are going to unlock the Nazkai, one of the strongest infantry units in the game, and also, I think they throw bombs as well, if I remember correctly. They're really a powerhouse of a unit. And that's not all. We're going to get all of the Nazguls if we get the ring. So getting the ring is our highest priority in this campaign. Nothing else but the ring matters, because if we get the ring, we are going to be a powerhouse, and we're going to fight everyone if we get the ring, with all of the Nazguls and all of the Uruk-hai might that we might use. So there we go. Okay, let's take a look at the faction information before we do anything else. You can get 3 Inadwaith units for allying with Inadwaith. Greyflood Raiders, Greyflood Horsemen and Angren Raiders. But watch out, because if either of you breaks the lines, you will not be able to recruit them anymore. You need to build and upgrade the wood-cutting buildings in Fangorn to build and upgrade your barracks. But watch out, going too far might enrage the Ents. This is crucial. Fangorn needs to be kept at all costs, because we need Fangorn in order to proceed to higher tiers of the barracks. So Fangorn is crucial for our success in this campaign. There's no doubt about it. Attacking Dunland means you can't train any Dunlending units to discourage the Isengard player from attacking Bregnas and Isengard to get these regions back. We're not going to fight Dunland, not for quite some time at least. Acquiring the ring will spawn the Nazgul for you every few turns. They respawn every 15 turns if they die. Yeah, the Nazguls is something we want to acquire. Scouring of the Shire as Isengard. Whenever you take Longbottom, you get the choice to do the scouring. Basically, same effects for Bree as when you play Bree. Plus, you get a general with imported goods ancillary, and Saruman gains 2 extra imported goods ancillaries you can distribute to other generals. Losing Longbottom will return Bree back to normal. This is something we might do later. Nothing we will do early, I don't think, but it's something we want to explore. Absolutely. Everything else is just the same as always. Spy network, yeah, that's things we need to do. We need to get the spy network in Rohan, in Dunland even, everywhere we can, because we want to know when the ring is in our reach. Okay, there we go. We are officially in the game. And we have an army here. Sumug, what do you have with you? You have Warg Marauders. Okay, you're not the best general in the world. 0 command, 0 acumen, and 1 ambition, 3 renown. Not the greatest commander, but the Warg unit might come in handy. They are quite good. So that's a nice thing that we get them, absolutely. For now, though, I think we're just going to send you into the fort. We can put a watchtower there before we go into the fort, though. Go in there. Lurts, I think we're just going to send you into the fort for now as well. Do you have the Berserkers? Yep. Yes, you do. 13 attack, 12 defense, 0 armor. We need to get the blacksmith up and going in Isengard, because we're going to need armor upgrades on the Berserkers. They are incredibly weak to Archer Fire. These guys will fall so swiftly from Archer Fire. So we need to get blacksmiths up and going. Get in there for now. These guys are not free upkeep either. Before we go through that, we're just going to go through every general that we have. Over here at Fangorn, we have Ugluk, and you come equipped with Uruk-hai infantry. That is really quite nice. 11 attack, 27 defense. These guys are good, and they're going to be incredibly useful in the early stages of this campaign. I can guarantee you that. So Ugluk is going to be really good for us. Let's get some vision. Get some towers up and going. Get a tower there. Go over there. Get a tower here as well. And continue on your journey here. Get more watchtowers on the border. And let's have a little look at Saruman himself. He has the God of the Hand. Melee attack of 9. Missile attack of 12. Total defense of 30. Effective against armor. Inspires nearby troops. Frighten nearby enemy troops. These guys are absolute monsters. They are. 0 upkeep as well. These guys are strong. And of course we have the special ability with Saruman as well. The Voice of Saruman. Really good special ability. We want to try and use him in battle if we can, because he is a strong general with his special ability. Chief of the White Hand, Cribine of Dunland, Imported Goods, Key of Orthanc, Saruman's Ring of Power, Staff of Saruman. He has some really good retinues as well. For now, go back to Isengard. Let's take a look at Lurds as well. Command of Isengard, Uruk-hai Champion, Lurds Bow, Orc Draught. Yeah. pretty solid generals all across the board. Let's take a look at Uglu. Mahur, Isengard armor, Horn, Whip. Okay. Okay. We need to get this one, the logging house, in order to get the barracks. So this is a building we should try and get as soon as possible. And we are going to get this one as soon as we can. But before we go for this one, we're going to go for the building grounds here. And then the logging house. We are going to do the same here as well, I think. We could probably go for the mines first. I think it's going to be more beneficial because we're going to get about $1,000 plus. Yeah, go for the mines first at Isengard. We're going to earn these money back before. Yep, go for the mines, and then we can already queue up the building ground here as well because we're going to go for it straight after the mines as well. Spy. We need to go into the capitals in order to get the spy network. So if you can just take a look at Faldburg first. Gambling, some Western defenders. Yep, okay. Nothing to worry about there. We could take Faldburg rather swiftly, but we need to be prepared though. Because they might take Fangorn, and Fangorn is critical to our success, as I've said. So I think Ugluk needs to be inside of Fangorn when we attack Rohan. Because he is such a strong unit in this early game. I really think he needs to be inside of Fangorn in order for us to have a decent enough defense here. So we're going to give him the time to watchtower up the entirety of Fangorn Forest, and then when he's on his way back, we will move towards Faldburg, I think. Yep, that's what we're going to do. How costly are these guys? 210, 205, 265. Okay, we're not going to get... How costly are you? 305. Okay. Yep, these guys are not going to be free upkeep at the moment. They can be free upkeep, but we need to get the Isengard Uruk breeding ground. This one. And we need the logging house at Fangorn to get these things. So, yep. We're going to have to wait until these guys can be free upkeep. I think we're just going to use them militarily before anyways, so it's not going to matter. Over here, in terms of recruitment, I think we are going to recruit the Hunt Masters here and the Orthanc Guard. I want to get these guys as early as we can. They're expensive, high upkeep, but look at their stats. 8 attack, 28 defense. They're a solid unit against the cavalry of Rohan. So we want to get them ASAP. Let's get them. We can pop them into a fort or something if we don't want to use them yet, but I really want to get them as fast as we can. They really are powerful. Take a look at the diplomacy. We are allied with Dunland, of course, and other than that, there's not much else. There really isn't. So, can we get some treaties with Rohan? Perhaps trade rights, maybe? No. Okay, if we give you map information. No. Okay, they do not want anything to do with me at all. Maybe we should try and ally with Innerwaith in order to get the extra troops from them. Some javelin troops wouldn't hurt. For now, just try and go down towards Gondor, get some treaties with them. Yeah, maybe we should try and get an alliance with Innerwaith, because some extra troops. Which troops was it? It was Greyflood Horsemen, Angren Raiders, and Greyflood Raiders. Angren Raiders. That's probably really the only unit we really want. Such a solid javelin unit. I think it is in our best interest to get an alliance with them, to get those javelin troops. But for now, there's not much more we can do. I think we are earning money. Yeah, construction. Yeah, we're earning a little bit of money. Not that much though, but a little bit. Let's end the first turn. I really do hope that you're as excited as I am to going back into DAC again. I figured I tried to do a Sparta campaign on Divided Impera. It was funny a little while for 2 episodes, but then I don't know. Divide and Conquer is the game for me, and it's the game that you guys want to watch as well. So I figured go back to the roots and perform content here. One thing I'm really looking forward to in terms of Third Age or Lord of the Rings material in this game is of course version 5 for DAC and Silmarillion Total War. If they ever get a campaign map ready, I'm eager to play on that map. And the next version of AGO is something I really would like to play as well. End of turn report, nothing to look at here. As I've said, we're earning a tiny bit of money. Nothing major, but we're earning something. I want you to keep going on your watchtower journey. Get some towers up and going. Go over there. Well, there's really not much more we can do. Let's take a look here. Dervath is actually, Dunland's territory. So there's nothing we can go for here to the west here. We need to focus all of our military efforts on the east and Rohan. The west is secured by Dunland, so we don't need to focus there at all. So you can actually try and get the spy network at Edoras. That's going to be your mission at the moment. Diplomat, keep going on your journey down here to Gondor. Oh, there we go. Let's just talk to them in the next turn and get some trade rights with them. Yeah, it's a slow start. It's a slow start. I'm sorry for it. It's really a slow start, but I want to make sure that we're ready when we strike against Rohan. It's going to be a bloody battle at Faldburg. It's going to be a bloody battle. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be tough. Blood, sweat and tears are going to be there. Let's end the turn again. The ring. That's the thing I'm looking forward to most. To get the ring into our hands, get the Nazguls, get the Nazkai. We're going to be a powerhouse of a nation if we get the ring, which we are going to get. That's the main priority. The scouring of the Shire is something we could look into. As long as you don't switch faction or something when you do it, we could absolutely try and do that as well. It's not the main priority. Let's take a look. They have some armies dotted. Oh, they have left Faldburg. Faldburg is no longer garrisoned at all, which would mean a swift and easy overtake for us. Logging house we're going for. Then we're going to try and go for the carpenter's hut here. But the logging house is important. So let's go for that immediately, because the barracks is something we desperately need at Isengard. I want to be able to get those Uruk-hai troops there. Dwarves of Erebor and the High Elves are allied to each other. Nothing more, nothing major. Keep going on your journey here. Get towers up and going. We want this entirety visionized. Take this path back and return to Fangorn when you're done. Let's get some trade rights with Gondor. That's enough for me. We're not going to ask for anything else than that. We could ask for an alliance. We're not going to do that. I actually want to move you back, because I want to get an alliance with Inedwythe. So let's move back. I don't know why I went down to Gondor first, but it doesn't matter. We're going to try and get that alliance with Inedwythe and make sure that we can get those extra troops. Everything is going according to plan. I'm feeling confident. Hopefully we're going to be able to have a battle in this first episode. Let's end the turn again. There's nothing else we can do. He's inside now. Hopefully we will get the spy network soon, and so that we can see if the ring is located somewhere around the area of Rohan. If the ring would be spotted at, let's say, Rochburg, we would just ignore everything else and send an army straight away to Rochburg. That's a thing we need to do. Okay, the Rohirric armies are returning back to Faldburg by the looks of it, so yeah, there might be a bigger battle than what we might hope for. Yeah, he's inside. He's inside. Huntmasters has been recruited. That's good. And when Vale and the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm are allied to each other. Grima, I want you back. Let's try and get a trade right with them. They really don't want to. Okay, just ignore Rohan. We're gonna declare war against them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Go to Inedwythe. But we're going to wait, as I've said before. We want Ugluk to be back at Fangorn before we strike, which he is going to be in the next turn. 2 more turns for the mines here. That's going to give us a nice financial boost. Orthanc sentries, I'm actually going to recruit them as well. They might be needed in a defensive location. Quite expensive, these guys. 240 upkeep. That's really quite expensive. They're more expensive than the Uruk-hai troops. Yeah, we want to use our Uruk-hai troops. They are stronger in melee and cheaper in the long run to use. So they are the priority here. 611, that's decent. 4 missile attack for a starting archer unit. That's really good. That's really good. I mean, we can get these guys, of course, with a 5 missile attack. So we have decent archers in the early game here. We really do. I'm happy about that. Yeah, just end the turn, I guess. There's not much more to it than that. You didn't get the trait. No, we didn't get the retinue. You still don't have it, but hopefully you're gonna get it soon. We're gonna end the turn, and in the next turn we're going to strike at Faldburg. They are leaving troops. They're sending troops away from Faldburg, so that's good for us. But they have garrisoned it up again. Okay, they have a bigger garrison again at Faldburg. It matters not. The world of men will fall, and Rohan will be the first location to fall. It will begin at Edoras. No, it will not begin at Edoras. It will begin at Faldburg, for our part at least. Clans of Inedwythe. Yes, you will be rewarded with a military unit. That's exactly what we're going for. So wonderful.
Continuing tomorrow.
Over there, let's go over there. Get that military unit and try and get that alliance with them, so that we can recruit their troops. That would be beneficial for all. Ugluk, I want you back. If you could give me another tower there somewhere. And go back to Fangorn. There we go. Now this area is much more defended with him inside. We can absolutely fight a battle inside of Fangorn with him inside. I don't think we should wait any further. I think we should go for Faldburg straight away now. Let's move out with the force. And what do we leave behind? I think we're going to take everything out for this first battle. I'm kind of tempted on using Saruman. No, we're not going to use him just yet. Not yet, even though he's really good. We could send him into this battle if they... Yeah, attack. We're going to attack here. And when we are at a turn, when we can attack, we are going to reinforce with Saruman as well. I want to be able to use his ability in the battle. I want to see him in action. So we're going to use Saruman as well in the Battle of Faldburg. It's looking good. One thing I'm scared of, though. I don't know if there is any scripts here to help Rohan out. There could be a script when we take Faldburg. They might get a spawn-in army, I don't know. They could have changed a lot of things for Rohan when you play as Isengard. I'm pretty sure there's a script when you take Hornburg and Edoras, but yeah, there could be more scripts to try and strengthen Rohan up a bit. We need to be ready for that. That's something we need to be ready for. But once again, let's end the turn And let's try and take Faldburg in the next turn. Looks like they're sending some forces back to Faldburg to try and defend. It matters not, because we will strike now. As soon as this turn is ended, we are going to strike. Our glorious first battle of the campaign is almost upon us. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I really am. Okay. The mine has been constructed here. That's good. That's going to make us a lot more money. We're going for the building ground here. The logging house is done in one turn. That's really good. As soon as this one is done here, we're going to get the Isengard Uruk-hai camp thing, so that we can get the actual Uruk-hai troops, because we need them. Kingdom of Rohan, they're inside of Isengard. It matters not. Have you got a Rohan spy network? That's good. Wonderful. Okay. The following factions are now at war with each other. Domain of Isengard, Realm of Lothlorien, Domain of Isengard, High Elves. Okay, yeah, I need to run the file. I'm going to do that when this episode is over. When I'm done recording, I'm going to run the file. It seems that I have forgotten to run the file to get them back to being the Northern Dunedain. So, no, this is not the Reunited Kingdom. This is the Northern Dunedain. I'm going to run the file as soon as this episode is over. So, don't you worry. They are going to be the Northern Dunedain. We're at war with a lot of factions. Northern Dunedain, High Elves, Realm of Lothlorien. 3 factions we haven't declared war on, but I think they're probably scripted to declare war on me when we open ourselves to the world and declare war against Rohan. Interesting indeed, we are actually bordering the Realm of Lothlorien here. So we need to be ready for a potential attack from them. But we're going to be warned, because we have a lot of towers, so they have a pretty long way to march in order to reach us. So we're going to be warned if they march into our lands. That is a good thing. And Saruman, you can go into the fort. We don't want you to be costing us that much gold. Saruman, feel free to join in this army. I want you inside of this army. We could even get some mercs as well. Sell swords. I don't think we... Actually, you know what? Maybe we should get them. They could be the guys that storm, and we can just disband them after. Actually, we're gonna get them. They're gonna be the guys that storm the gate. So, let's get the sell swords as well. 3 rams. That's gonna be enough. Yeah, that's good. Okay, my friends. The first battle of the campaign is about to begin. Saruman is going to lead a large host of Dunlending men and Uruk-hai of Isengard. We're facing some tough troops. Helmingas can do some damage. Eorut swordsmen are pretty solid. The spears are pretty solid. Actually, every unit that they have are pretty solid. The Riddermark Axemen we need to try and focus down with Archer Fire, if we can. Okay, shouldn't be too problematic. Let's go into battle. Lord Saruman the White against Gamling of Rohan. My first divide and conquer battle in 3 months. How is this going to go? Are we going to be able to break through the Rohirric lines? I'm not sure. Hopefully we are, because we have the army for it. I do not feel too much fear for this battle. It's good to start off soft, because, as I've said, I'm a little bit rusty. You're going to drop your rams. We are going to try and harass them down as much as possible with our superior archer force. The cell swords are just going to go in and berserk their way through, because we're going to disband them nonetheless after the battle. Start the battle, go for the gate, and archers move in. Stand somewhere around there, perhaps. They have towers, so they can actually do some damage to us. The Riddermark Axemen are going to be problematic. They are tough in melee. They're armor piercing. They're gonna shred through my sellswords. That's a guaranteed fact. we need to make sure that we can fire upon them with our archers. If we... okay, just move forwards because... yeah, stand somewhere around there. Go over there. Let's take a look at Saruman himself. Standing there with his white robe and his staff. These guys are tough in battle. They really are. Let's take a look at Lurtz as well. Standing over there. We need to upgrade the armor of these guys because they don't have a single point in armor. We need the blacksmithing in Isengard. That's a thing we really, really need. How do you look at on your warhorse? Look at solid, strong Isengard commander. Archers, you're firing. We are taking some losses from the towers though. Riddermark Axemen, feel free to fire them. Actually, you can back off a tiny bit here. Stand somewhere out there and go spread out a little bit as well. Stand over there. Fire at the Riddermark Axemen. They are weak to archer fire. If you could... can you get any good shots, Saruman? Let's try and move you up as well. See if we can get some shots with you. I'm not sure that we can, but we're gonna try. Just fire. Just fire. Don't look at how they're standing at the moment. Not formed up at all, but they're quite spread out at least. So if they want to fire like that, they can do that. Yeah, this is definitely the target we want to fire upon. Quite the heavy armor. 10 armor, that's going to stop some archer shots or bolts. But they don't have a shield, so... and they are the toughest units that they have, so we need to focus them down. I wonder if Saruman can get any efficient shots off. He's a crossbow unit, so... let's try. Maybe we should try and fire at these guys. I think we can get some... you can fire at the swordsman there, perhaps. Yeah, focus the swordsman. Fast forward a bit as well. We're getting any kills at all on these guys. Hopefully we are some kills. Crossbows are getting some kills on the swordsman. That's good, as long as we're doing some damage. Almost broken through here. That's good. We're gonna be surrounded. But these guys are just gonna tire them out, basically. That's what they're there for. We could send in Lurtz as well. He's a beast in melee. But we don't want to risk losing him either. It's something we do not want to happen. Let's send in the sellswords. Let's try and tire them out. These guys are not gonna break because we have Saruman as the commander. So they're gonna fight to the death without breaking. I'm sure of it. We're getting some kills on them. Saruman is getting some kills. He's a solid unit. Maybe we should go for the spearman there. Go for the spearman. Spearmen should fall swiftly to our guys here. But we're losing some guys to the towers here, which is not ideal. These guys are gonna go... actually, Saruman, if you go in, I want you inside. Go inside. You're gonna do a lot more damage if you're inside of the settlement. I'm not too worried about him dying either, because he has so many hit points. These flippin' towers, man, they're really hurting me. We're not getting too many good shots off either. Maybe we should send in Lurtz as well. The towers, though, they're gonna shred through him. Let's send in one of the raiders. Well, they're sending everything in. As I've said, it matters not, because these guys are gonna fight to the death. As long as Saruman is the commander, they're never going to break, because Saruman is such a great commander. From up over there, Saruman, go inside and just shred them with your crossbow shots. Fire here now. Keep firing at the Riddermark Axemen. The sellswords are dropping quite fast. There we go. Stand over there and fire at will. These crossbow shots are going to hurt them. My archers are doing a lot of damage to them as well at the moment. They have their backs against our shots here, so we're doing some significant damage here. If you could possibly form up better, would be lovely. Pop the ability here as well. Help the sellswords out a little bit. We only have 55 remaining. We're losing guys swiftly here. But we have these guys on the way. Ideally, I kind of want all of you to fire. I'm not sure why these guys are the ones firing and not these guys on the flank. Yeah, they're shredding through. Absolutely shredding. Here comes some defenders, though. That's not ideal. Are they going to... Yeah, they're going to try and stop us. Not that we need to run, because... okay, we're stuck here. Just go into melee. You're going to shred through them. That's not good, though. We want them to fire. The archers are firing at least, but... kind of want Saruman to fire as well. We would shred through them quicker with using the crossbows. Cell swords are almost done. Here comes the Uruk-hai raiders. Get in there. See if we can sneak our way out of here with Saruman. Try and get out of there if you can. Let them focus on the Uruk-hai raiders instead. Are they gonna chase us? It looks like they might want to. Yeah, they are chasing us, these bastards. One guy is coming over here. Come on, no, don't. Get away from them. Don't let them join in here. Yeah, they're just ignoring the raiders here. They are. If you push a little bit forwards here. If we can get these guys to turn, it looks like they are turning. Good. They are turning, good. Riddermark Axemen are retreating, just firing the blob here. Archers, focus on the swordsmen, and anything in there. The crossbows are firing now, at least, that's really good. Pop the ability again. Fast forward. There we go, this is gonna hurt them a lot. Yeah, we're shredding through them. Pop your ability as well. That's gonna make them a lot worse. There we go. Beautiful to see. They have some Helmingas over there in the back. We're just gonna destroy them in melee. We're losing some troops. We lost 13% of our force. If you can reposition Saruman, you're not doing any damage from that location anyways. The spearmen are getting shredded. I think I'm going... Nah, I don't want to send in him. He might just die into the towers. I'm not gonna send him in just yet. Send in one of these guys. They're doing some damage to me, these guys. Just try and go into melee with them. He's actually bloodied up here. We do not want to lose him. In melee, we should shred these guys. My guys are effective against armor. They are so much better than the Helmingas. Just stop them from firing. Sending in these guys to join. Pop this ability one more time. We popped this one at the same time as Gambling popped his, and it sounded like we did get the Boromir quotes when we popped this one, but that's not the case. We do not get the Boromir quotes by popping this ability. Bloody mess of a battle. Saruman, I do not fear for your life. You have a million hit points. There we go. Gambling is died. He's dead. These guys should probably break rather swiftly. You can stop firing now. You can just go away. Get away from there. Let's see if we can break these guys here. Push forwards. Spearmen broken. Everyone is broken. Chase them down. Kill them all. And the God of the Hand are just shredding through the Helmingas here. They're getting absolutely slaughtered by this force, which is the God of the Hand. I don't like his position though. I don't like the position of Saruman at the moment. He is exposed from this position, but it... Oh, there we go. The battle is over. And the battle, we lost 321 guys, which is a lot more than I was hoping for. But Faldburg is mine. It is ours. Faldburg has fallen. God of the Hand, 240 kills there. Well done. Uruk-hai Raiders 151. 115, 117 on the sellswords. The sellsword did their part. They're completely destroyed though, which is not a problem, because we didn't want to keep them anyways. There we go. The first battle has been completed. Faldburg is ours. Beautiful victory. Beautiful victory. Faldburg is ours. We're going to... do we want to occupy this one? Or I kind of want the population to stay, but we kind of need maybe to sack it in order to keep the public order. I think we're going to occupy the first region here. Oh, it's yellow. Even with Saruman inside. That's not a good sign. Get him back to Isengard for now. Still yellow. That's okay. We can lower the tax rate. We are going to do that. We're also going to go for the Shrine of Melkor. And get the culture up and going. So, okay. Public order is okay. Let's merge these guys up. And... maybe we can retrain some of these Dunlending troops. We're gonna send these guys back. See if we can retrain them. Yes, we can. Let's retrain them. Kind of want to maybe send these guys back for a turn. We don't need to send back everyone. Leave behind one of the... leave behind this unit actually. Get these guys inside here. Get them free upkeep. They're happy here for the moment. Sellswords, they're not too... just gonna disband them. Do we keep them? We might need them. You know what? Let's keep them. They're not too costly. Let's keep them in the army. They might be used in a suicide charge somewhere. They could still be useful. Grima, go for Inedwythe, please. We want you to get there. One more turn here. Okay, so the battle for the Gap of Rohan has ended. The battle for Westfold is about to begin shortly. We need to strengthen our position in this area. Westfold needs to fall. We need to get Ginyard as soon as possible. We need to try and protect Fangorn. Ginyard needs to fall. Rochburg ideally needs to fall. But this is not a priority region. Really isn't. Hornburg, on the other hand, is really a priority region. I think we should get this spy out of here and send him to Minas Tirith. Try and get the spy network from Gondor as well. Go for the Shrine of Melkor there. We're going for this one. It's done in one turn. We're going for this one here, the building grounds at Isengard. Hopefully we can get that alliance with Inedwythe to get those extra troops available in our arsenal. Let's end the turn. They could potentially besiege us here, because if they form all of these armies up, I think they have enough to actually threaten us. I'm not sure that they're gonna win though, but they can still threaten us. We really need a blacksmith or leather tanner. Do we have it here? Am I blind? Where is the... what do you need in order to get the hunting huts? Okay, we need hunting huts. We have that already, don't we? I think so. Do you need anything more? Leather hunt requires hunting hut. Why cannot we get the leather tanner? Am I blind? Oh, it's over there. Oh my god, it's right in the middle. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. Jesus. That was embarrassing. That was really embarrassing. Let's end the turn again. And let's see what Rohan does here. They might just get an army, I have no idea. Attacking Fangorn. They are attacking Fangorn straight away. This is the scary thing. With Fangorn being so open. Like it is. If they attack with only that army, I think we have enough to beat them. I don't feel too threatened by that army. It remains to be seen what they have inside though, in that army. We need to take a look at that. Experiments with half-orcs. Our first experiments with half-orcs have gone well, and with the resources from Fangorn, we are now able to make the first tier of our Uruk breeding grounds. That's good news. Let's take a look. What do they have? Axemen, effective against armor. They have the Riddermark Axemen, 2 units of Helmingas, and some spears. The spears are no threat at all. These guys shouldn't be too much of a threat either. Helmingas are going to be a threat, and the Riddermark Axeman is going to be a threat. Okay, this is actually pretty scary force. It is. Ugluk has a lot of armor, so we could counter it by going for Ginyard. That is something we could do. We have some more forces to use. I'm going to queue up the Uruk breeding ground here straight away because we want that. Over here, let's take a look. How much would this give us? We cannot see anything. Is it because of the fact that we under siege? Yeah, I think it is because we're under siege here. Otherwise, we should probably see a difference here. Yeah, we're not gonna start any buildings here just yet. We need to get rid of the siege first. Logging house, retrained, Orthanc sentries. Ardenheim, Dolamroth, Dunlending. Oh, they're at war with each other. Dunland and the clans of Inedwaith are at war with each other. Kind of wanted that alliance.
Honor, Lord. At once.
What is it you wish to discuss?
If we get an alliance with them, are they gonna... Hey, let's try. Let's get trade rights with them.
You hold us at ransom.
Let's try an alliance. We're gonna work with them. We're gonna get that alliance eventually, hopefully. Some extra cav. That's okay. Not gonna say no to that. We're gonna need that.
Can I help, my lord?
Move over there. If we get cav reinforcements over there, we should be totally fine. We could send the war general over here and A there, which should make everything a lot easier. We're gonna need the general inside of Faldburg though, when we go for Ginyard. You are not free upkeep. Get you inside here. As I've said, honestly, I think we could probably just win this battle if they attack, but I'm a little bit scared of these armor-piercing troops that they have with them, and the archers. Ugluk is going to die rather swiftly to these armor-piercing troops. These guys... I mean, I'm not sure. We might want to try and reinforce that area, actually.
No sleeping here. Orders.
He cannot keep the peace on his own. Send in one spear unit in there. Lords could go for Ginyard. Can we get any mercs here?
Get ready for fighting.
We can get a lot of mercs. Okay. These guys are quite cheap. We could use them as fodder. We're going to get all of these cheap orcs here, actually. Get them all. Use them as fodder. They can just storm through places. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go for Ginyard straight away. You're going to join in as well, because we're just going to use you as fodder when we go in. Theodred is inside. Lurtz, what I want you to do, you could leave behind these guys as well at Faldburg. And I want you to besiege Ginyard here. You have a solid army, not the best in the world. You don't have any cav though. What we're going to do here, it's going to cost us a lot of money though. Moving all of these troops all around the area. You are going to go over here. We're going to attack this army. And you are going to join into Lurt's army, because I want at least one cavalry unit inside of his army. I'm not sure that we're going to earn as much money anymore now. We're probably going to take a little beating in terms of financial things. It looks like it. I'm not going to end the episode. I'm not going to end the turn here. I'm going to end the episode here. I hope that you've enjoyed this first episode of the Isengard campaign. The first episode of many. And I'm really hoping that you're looking forward to the next one. Remember, if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a like as well. It's the first episode, if you feel for it. If you think this sucks, then feel free to leave a dislike as well. It's good to be back. I have enjoyed this recording, I really have. It's fun. I love Divide and Conquer. I love this game. It's my favorite game in the world, so. Look forward to the next episode as much as I do, and hopefully we will all be happy. Have a wonderful day, guys. Goodbye to you all.